and sisters, and I see that you are a bit tired and you are a bit angry. I ask all of you to smile. Can all of us smile? Yes? I always say that once you smile, you spoil the victory of your enemies. And that's why they like me more. Because I always smile, and despite what they are doing, I'm always smiling. Why are we smiling? My dear brothers and sisters, why are they keep fighting us? It is not about Moazzam, it is about Islam. A global war in Islam, a cold war on Islam and a hot war in Islam. Our government is taking an aggressive step towards this war against Islam. However, we need to understand why are they doing this. Do you know, my dear respected brothers and sisters, that in the last 10 years, more than 100,000 people accepted Islam in the UK? Takbir! They are not happy with this. Let them imprison us in small cells and let us bring them to the real freedom, the freedom of Islam. Let them put us in the dark. We will bring them in the light of Islam, the light of Al-Quran. We are taking the whole humanity to the light of Al-Quran. That's why they hate us. Alif Lam Ra. كتاب أنزلناه إليك لتخرج الناس من الظلمات إلى النور. And we are using the Quran to take the whole humanity from the dark to the light. And they want to subjugate everyone. They don't want to subjugate Muslims only, but they want to subjugate everyone so they don't see the light we as Muslims are bringing to the whole humanity. My dear brothers and sisters, the real renaissance is not that what happened 50 years ago, 70 years ago. The real renaissance when Islam covers the whole humanity with the light of Allah. This is the real renaissance. And this is the real victory. Let them do whatever they want to do. But at the end of the day, which one will be victorious? The dark or the light? The light. The light will take every dark in the whole globe. And this is the light of Islam. And that's why I say to non-Muslims first, you need to think about yourself. You need to think about this country. Why is this government is doing this against Muslims? They are trying to polarize us, because once they polarize us, they stop you from seeing the truth of Islam. They want to divert your attention. They want to divert your attention and to say that Muslims are the source of all problems, while Islam is the source of all solutions for every single problem in the world. My dear brothers, my dear sisters, we should be proud that we are the bearer of light for the whole humanity. I like always to, although I'm not a singer, I'm not a nasheed artist, but I always like to sing, to say, wherever we go, people want to know who you are, and we tell them we are the Muslims, mighty, mighty Muslims. Say after me. Everywhere you go, people want to know who you are, and we tell them we are the Muslims.
We are the Muslims.
Mighty, mighty Muslims.
Mighty, mighty Muslims.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Brothers and sisters, we are fighting for justice and freedom. Once people see justice and freedom, they see the real justice and the real freedom that can be given to them by Islam only. My dear brothers and sisters, they are talking about British values, and they are saying that anyone who is opposing British values, he should be labeled as extremist. And I'm asking them, is abuse of power is one of the British values? We see abuse of power. We see dictatorship in our country. By Allah, I see Britain now is becoming worse than many of the dictators in the Middle East. I see Britain now is moving towards to be a police state. If Britain became a police state, then it will not become a police state for Muslims only, but for everyone. You non-Muslims will suffer more than us, because we can bear any torture, we can bear any difficulty, but you can't bear that. And Britain will be a police state, will torture you before it tortures us. That's why we all need to be united in order to have a level of freedom, a level of justice here in the UK, my dear brothers and sisters. I don't want to take much of your time. It is more than enough. It has been a long time. But as I said, my dear brothers and sisters, Allah Jalla wa Ala says to us in the Quran, وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا. Don't be weakened. Don't grieve, because وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ إِن كُنْتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. You will be superior as far as you are believers. إِن يَمْسَسْكُمْ قَرْحٌ فَقَدْ مَسَّ الْقَوْمَ قَرْحٌ مِثْلُهُ وَتِلْكَ الْأَيَّامُ نُدَاوِلُهَا بَيْنَ النَّاسِ. If you have any difficulties, then people before you experience different types of difficulties. And this is the nature of this life. When a group of believers came to the Prophet ﷺ in Mecca, when Muslims were persecuted, tortured, and they said, "Oh Allah, oh Prophet of Allah, ask Allah victory for us." The Prophet ﷺ said to them, "What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you?" He gave them a powerful message, because he doesn't want them to be inferior under any circumstances, and we should not be inferior under any circumstance. My dear brothers, my dear sisters, my dear colleagues, my dear friends, my dear enemies, if there is any. The Prophet ﷺ said, by Allah, Allah will complete and perfect this matter until a lady travels alone from Sana'a to Hadramaut, very vast distance, with fearing none but Allah Jalla wa Ala. The Prophet ﷺ promised us that the light of Islam will penetrate every single house and every corner of the world. So be confident of your religion. Be confident of Allah. Be confident, have your trust in Allah. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Subjugation no more.
Subjugation no more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Subjugation no more.
Subjugation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
No police state.
No police state.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
No to police state.
No to police state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Subjugation no more.
Subjugation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
No to police state.
No to police state.
Allahu Akbar wa Islam wal Muslimin.